Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is D. And today's tarot card for the day is a Guardian. This is a major arcana card. When I was meditating on this earlier, it's like, okay, Dwayne, D, you need to face those fears today. This is what the Guardian, talks about. It's the bones of an old bear guardian, and he's, you can see here he's guarding the cave, So, here you've been on your path, and let's talk about that path before I get into the card. So, a week ago, we had the hooded man giving you that, contemplation, thinking about what was going on in life. Then you were transitioning, moving forward, going into 2025. You have a new journey coming along. Instead of death, there's life, right? To take on that aspect of letting go what was in the past. You ran into the Queen of Vessels ran into you, and she gave you some advice, she gave you some hugs, and she's sharing those tears of letting go. All right, and because of that, you felt like you were reborn with that eight of Vessels and rebirth, and letting go and shedding those tears and being reborn with new energies, new waters, opened you up to, okay, this is what's going on in 2025. You just need to, get back to what you're doing spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, and, just getting to be what you want to be. And you did realize, that you still had, a lot of responsibility for family, responsibility for your job, whatever that responsibility is for you. And in yesterday's card was the Queen of Bows and a hare. And, she just pretty much said to you that, what? It's time for you to get going and start getting creative and using that fire energy to be creative and just, moving forward. And over the last 24 hours, you thought about it, said, okay, how am I going to move forward? What is what's the thing that I need to take care of? Whatever that creativity is, whether it's projects or relationships or whatever your desire is. And you sat down and you thought about it and you said, what, I'm moving forward. And there was just this little thing in the back of your head just tickling you, and you were like, okay, what's going on? And the Guardian pops up today. And, he challenges those that don't understand their own darkness. So here you've gone through all this cleansing, all this cleaning, but yet there's still a little shade of doubt within the back of your head. And you still need to follow the path. The path leads right into that cave. And, as I focused on this card, I was like, one thought that came across my head, and there's a little wren out on my patio listening to me. But, the thought that came across my head, thought patterns was, yeah, but that cave is dark. I don't have a light. And then I started thinking about, the cards that were here. You got the full moon here. He's carrying wood up to the tribe, so you could easily make a torch, right? You've got the full moon on the journey as well. And then the full moon on the transition card. Now, granted, the full moon's not going to get into the cave, but you've got enough light that have led you to this point, okay, that the light's not going to let you go, okay? The light's always going to be with you. And why I say that is, even though this card dropped off, what is he holding in his hand? He's holding a light, okay? You are holding that light. You have that light to go into that darkness. Whether it's a flashlight, whether it's a lantern, whether it's just your own aura, okay? So you can face those fears, okay? You can go down that path not knowing which way to go, but the light that you have, whether it's physical or, emotional, psychically, whatever, that light will guide you through the path to the other side. And when you get to the other side, you face that fear. Fear is, it's false evidence appearing real, right? That's how I always look at it. And sometimes we get into the syndrome of, oh my, I can't do this, oh my, I can't do that. That self-talk is not positive. It's all negative. So you need to stay positive in how you're moving forward, positive in facing that fear, because this guardian, he feeds off those fears. You kind of get that fight or flight, and one of the things I've learned around dogs, that if you run, they'll run after you, because you've given them the opportunity, all right, of saying, okay, he's fearful of me, I'm going to go get him. But if you stand up to him, they're not going to do that. Okay, so by standing up to those fears, by facing those fears and confronting them, okay, you overcome everything that's going on. You gain some wisdom and some courage and strength, and you can master that moving forward. You have to learn from those lessons as well, whatever those lessons that led up to this fear. But once you've done that, you can say the next time it comes up, it gets even easier, because hey, I've done this before. I faced that devil. And that's this card in a normal tarot deck is the devil. I faced that fear. I can move forward. I don't have to let anything hold me back. All right? By facing that fear and continuing down that path, you continue on your journey. Okay? That journey that you're in transition to. Whatever it is, whatever that creativity that you're moving on. And, with that challenge that you have, it's an opportunity for you to move forward. It's time to take control of your fears and, face those insecurities that you have with courage, okay? Whether it's meeting new people, getting out in the open, or just, hey, you know what? I need to move forward. You can become stronger from the experience, and in the process gain wisdom and understanding, as you do so. And, that's the message for today. How does that transpire in tomorrow? You might have a lighter day tomorrow. This is heavy energy, don't get me wrong. But if you face those fears and you say, you know what, Dee, you're right. I'm going to take on this. I'm going to have this conversation with somebody. I'm going to, that's something I didn't want to do with, whatever. Having those hard discussions and just, making that decision. Once you make that decision of whatever it is you want to confront, you're at peace. You're at peace with what's going on. So there you have it. That's today's card of the day, the Guardian. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you give me a thumbs up. And we'll talk to you tomorrow on another day. So take care, God bless, and stay safe, everybody.